Hey, Bill, watching the evolution of the Sixers team, you know, they've talked about the process. That was how they kind of labeled what they're doing right now, what they have done to get to this point.
The Celtics, I think if you were talking about the process, the Celtics did a better version of it. They built arguably a better base of young players. The biggest thing with Philly was that the Joel Embiid draft was where they got lucky because he was going to be the first pick of that draft. He got hurt in a workout maybe 5 or 6 weeks before the draft, falls to 3. And if that doesn't happen, they don't have the Embiid-Simmons combo. Instead, they have Andrew Wiggins, and we're not deifying Sam Hinkie.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Anthony Davis, Russell Westbrook out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Paul George, and it's Adams in at the center position. Passes it to Durant, and it's sent back by George.
Terrific focus from George there, reading the shooter the entire way through. A great shot blocker.
Lillard against Westbrook from downtown, and Lillard gets it to go.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Simmons finds Butler, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Butler's a physical guy. I like his physicality. Somebody who doesn't back down at all. And because of that, he's excellent at getting to the line.
And he can't hit the second. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Nice to see how easy he takes over games. Makes it look elementary. I mean, that's why they feed him the rock so much.
Lillard from outside. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got 6.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
Here's Westbrook. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
And, you know, Westbrook is fearless. Likes getting deep inside and finishing around the rim and plays in attack mode all the time.
Now we've seen some top prospects forego college, enter the G League straight out of high school. What do you think is the future of the G League, and do you like where it sits right now?
I do. I wish they spent more money on salaries.
I agree.
I wish they blew it out. I mean, I think this is the first year we've had 30 G League teams. This should be the #1 place you'd want to go after high school. You should not want to go to college. You should want to go to a AAA awesome league that's set up.
And they're bringing kids up and down off that G League roster all the time.
It's just better, and you're going to have a better chance to succeed as a professional basketball player. You see the situation we're in now with the one-and-done guys. They go to college. They show up in September. They're playing all the way through till March. Whenever they get knocked out, they drop out of college. And they might last, you know, till round 2 in the tournament, which is what, March 20th?
Right.
And they're out. So they've been in college for 6.5 months. How's that a good system? They didn't even finish 2 semesters. So I would much rather see the G League work, and I don't understand why they don't spend a little more on it and just make it like a force. I don't think the moves are that hard.
Lillard from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's now 11 points for Lillard.
Evan, there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Knocks it loose. Embiid with the steal. Teardrop shot, and Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Lillard, the pass to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Bill Commissioner Adam Silver believes the 2K Esports League will have the staying power of the NBA, the WNBA, the G League. A pretty powerful comment to make.
And I hope he's right, because I want to be the lead color guy. I want us to be the team. Why can't it be us, Kevin Harlan?
Are you kidding me?
Let's do that. Cut me the check.
Sign
As Rasheed
me
Wallace
up.
would say, CTC, cut the check.
Bill Simmons is here.
I'm ready.
The Thunder shooting their first free throw tonight.
And it's been an issue for them, as it was last year, only 72% from the line.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Outside Butler. The 76ers with another miss.
Boy, awful defending, really. But in the end, they dodged the bullet.
And you know Westbrook has an outstanding vertical. Once he gets to the launching pad, rim, beware.
And that was an Unleash Chaos replay, courtesy of Under Armour, wreaking havoc at the rim. Pulls it from the elbow. He squares up and sinks it. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
Beal against Butler. And Butler sends it back.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Butler. He's so quick off the ground to block shots.
Inside, here's Westbrook, and it's blocked by Simmons. Here's Davis, up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And Lillard kicks to Durant. Dishes it to Simmons. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Embiid, no good. The Thunder have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Beal's shot is good.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
Here's Lillard. He's got 11. Outside, Simmons. Over Davis. Simmons dishes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got his first 2 points. Bill, we've seen the NBA take steps to amend the draft lottery. Any further changes that you might recommend?
The biggest thing I would do is I just don't think you should be able to finish in the top 3 2 years in a row. I think there has to be some sort of schmuck insurance for the rest of the league. I'm fine rewarding the one bad season, but when you're just continuously bad, the year that Cleveland, when they won the lottery 3 out of 4 years, I just thought that was a travesty.
Just didn't feel right, did it?
No, it's just wrong. There's 30 teams in the league, and you have a team that really blows the LeBron James era and just surrounds him with the wrong people, and he leaves, and then really can't stay out of its way for the next couple of years, and they just keep getting the #1 pick. I don't agree with that. I think that's bad. I also thought it was bad that Philly was able to get number 3 and number 1 in back-to-back years, and it's bad that the Celtics were able to get the 3rd pick and then the 1st pick. So that would be the one thing I would do. I don't think it should. I don't think you should be able to successfully fail for multiple years.
They get it back. Beal finds George. Over Simmons. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Lillard from outside. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back. got to be more careful. Can't pick up 2 fouls this early on. You just can't.
And the 76ers with some changes. Harris is checked in for Simmons, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Kevin Durant. The Thunder also changing it up. Nerlens Noel checks in for Adams. Robertson comes in for Beal, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Harris against George. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Davis. The shot, no good. And it's Philadelphia the other way. To the middle, here's Butler. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And now it's a 3-point Philadelphia lead. Bill, your long-lost cousin Ben Simmons headlined a tremendous rookie class in 2017. And in fact, people might think it's the best rookie season ever in the history of the league.
A lot of good players. I was a chance to be a franchise guy. That's a good thing. We had 3. If you're doing 3 a year for 10 years, you have the most ridiculous league of all time. I think the talent ebbs and flows, and we've had stretches. Like, I think last decade, in the 2000s, especially like from about 03 to 07, 08, like we were just short all-stars. We were just short a few guys, and you saw teams like the Nets with Jason Kidd made the finals 2 years in a row, and you saw the Ben Wallace Pistons team actually win the title.
With no superstars.
Right. And you saw, in 06, the Pistons, remember they were on pace to win 70 games. They had 4 All-Stars. The league just wasn't that good, and now it's flipped, and it's so loaded. I think from a talent standpoint, as good as any year since 1993.
Wow, that's a big statement.
Yeah, which 25 years ago, we're just loaded with guys who could be Hall of Famers someday, or 8-time All-Stars, things like that. So now you look at this 17 class, and Simmons, Mitchell, Tatum, just right there. That's awesome. I still believe in Lonzo, and I still believe in De'Aaron Fox. I think those guys can be All-Stars too.
76ers moving the ball around. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Well, guys, this half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Good.
Davis kicks to Robertson. George against Butler. George passes to Noel. Butler deciding where to go with it. And the wide open shot from Redick. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And now a 4-point Philadelphia lead. And so George will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Bill, a top advisor for the U.S. High School Athletics and Activities Division, recommended that schools adopt esports programs. What's your take on that?
I'm all in. It's probably my son's only chance to go to college, so I really hope it happens. Now, listen, the world changes every decade.
I know.
And you got to change with it. And the reality is esports is one of the biggest things we have now. And if you're under 15, you're way more likely to play video games and be good at that than you are to do anything else. So why wouldn't we be able to benefit from that? The whole esports in general, just the audiences they're getting, and as a spectator event, that's been building. So why wouldn't that work for college?
Robertson dishes to Davis, and it's in there. Davis has got 11 points.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And Lillard kicks to Harris over Davis. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Thinking about how much sports video gaming has changed over the decades, Bill, can you imagine a 13, 14-year-old Bill Simmons with the 2K product? You would just be all over that, wouldn't you?
You have no idea, Kevin Harlan. I was there for every step of the video game revolution. I had a television and an Atari. I had Nintendo. I had Super Nintendo. I had all 3 of the first PlayStations.
You played them all the time.
I played entire Madden seasons on the treadmill when I was like in my early 30s. Try playing any video game on the treadmill. Try it, and try not falling off. It's impossible. I've been there every step of the way. I am pro esports. Basketball, I'm jealous of the people who can play 2K well, because there's just, not sound like an old guy, but so many buttons and so many things to remember. I'm always so impressed when people Like, just remember all the combinations and stuff. I'm jealous.
Like your son does this.
My son
he plays
can do
a
it.
game. I know.
But I could have done it. I know you could have. I want to take 1984 me out of a time machine and just give me this game. I would have unleashed.
Yeah, but 13-year-old Bill Simmons would like what 40-year-old Bill Simmons is.
13-year-old Bill Simmons would be amazed that 48-year-old Bill Simmons was getting paid to do anything. He'd really be excited about that. Just that he wasn't living at home.
And in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And we welcome you back to the Eastern Conference Finals here on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Yep, firing with confidence and rhythm, Greg. I mean, not allowing the defense to take a break.
They've got Tobias Harris. J.J. Redick is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Johnson in at the 4 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
An elite finisher around the basket, Johnson with the throwdown.
You know, Bill, the Sixers, they've embraced the symbol of the bell here in Philadelphia, ringing it before big games and after big wins.
What they haven't embraced this year was confetti, because it came back to haunt them in Game 3.
Shot.
Yeah, the confetti game from the Philly-Boston series. They shoot the confetti, the game's not over, Boston wins in overtime. And I promise you will never see confetti at a basketball game in Philadelphia ever again in your life.
Outside, Redick. Pass to Johnson. Lillard up top. He's guarded by Schroeder. 6 to shoot. Outside, Redick. Oh, good on the triple.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Lillard outside. Feet away, and no good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. George looking around. Fires from deep. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Lillard outside. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And Redick kicks to Marjanovic. Lillard the pass to Redick. Offline with his 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the 76ers.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
And it's tied up with that one.
And if you want to talk about the best two-way players in the NBA, George's name would be high on the list for sure. I mean, that's the kind of presence he has at both ends of the court.
It's Durant on the wing, defended by George. Shots good by Durant. Bill, it's interesting. More than 50 colleges and universities now offer scholarships in esports. I did not know this, and that number is probably only going to go up.
Yeah, and it makes sense too. What's more popular, esports or water polo?
Esports.
No offense to the water polo players,
no.
but come on.
Let's
move
love
with
it.
the times.
They cannot get enough of these games.
No, we should have, every college should have esports.
Simmons finds Marjanovic. Simmons against Westbrook. 11 feet away. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 2.
And I like watching Simmons go to work down low. I mean, with his length and strength, there aren't many guys that can keep up with him down there.
Looking to get it going. Adams. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can, Kevin. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Simmons against Westbrook. Outside, George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
I like the intensity that George plays with down inside. It's really what earns him a lot of these calls.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he knocks down the first one. Monroe's checked in for Amir Johnson. And both free throws good for Paul George.
You know, he's a steady hand at the free throw line, showing tremendous confidence in this one.
Simmons passes to Marjanovic. It's stolen by Morris. Beal gets a wide open look. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Beal's got 11 points.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Simmons inside. He's covered by Westbrook. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. Outside, George. It's Beal on the wing. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
You know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging.
Off target with the open look.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Morris with the bucket.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
And Redick kicks to Simmons. Durant against George. To the inside, Simmons. A beautiful reverse layup. Simmons got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Outside, George. Outside, Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. In the corner, it's Morris. Off target with his 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Monroe. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Marjanovic. And it's Butler in for J.J. Redick. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Oklahoma City. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
You know, at 6'11", Greg Monroe is no easy cover, especially given his soft shooting touch from mid-range.
Davis kicks to Beal. Back to Davis. The pass to George. Clock at 6. From 13, that ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
When PG-13 is feeling it, he can be an absolute monster from mid-range.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Here's Durant. Misses off the left iron.
Boy, they ran the offense well to get this look. Even though he missed it, I think they liked the shot.
A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And now it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Now here's Embiid. And Davis sends it back. It's Beal on the wing. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 4th assist in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Great hustle defensively.
And so here is Philadelphia. 6-point game. Shots good by Durant.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
And George kicks to Adams. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. George against Durant. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside, Davis. Outside, Westbrook. There's the triple, and that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 5th assist in this one.
Whether he's attacking the basket or squaring up from long range, Westbrook is always dangerous.
Embiid kicks to Durant. Over George. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Durant.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Davis inside, Embiid's there, and Davis can't get it to go.
And that layup is usually going in, especially when the defense is as lazy as that.
And the shot goes down. Now just a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Pass to George. Over Simmons. A second chance effort. And there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got 8 here in the quarter.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Simmons finds Durant. To Simmons. Trying to get open is Monroe. No good from Simmons.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Damian Lillard comes in for Simmons, and then for Oklahoma City, Robertson comes in for George, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Bradley Beal. Here's Butler. The 76ers with another miss.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Bill, what a pleasure to have you with us. Great as always to hear your thoughts, your commentary. I hope you join us again soon.
I'd love it. Anytime, Kevin. Tell me.
Thank you. And Clark, always great to have Bill with us, a content creator who really taps into what the audience is thinking.
Could not agree with you more. Amen to all of that, Kevin. He's got a very loyal fan base and readers and viewers that share his vision, not just on sports, but on life. And that strong connection he has with them is admirable.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
And you were a good defender, Greg, so you tell me, how do you guard that? I mean, the height, the soft release, not a lot you can do against that combination.
Here's Davis, here's Adams, and that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 6 assists here tonight.
He's been on the roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
Lillard, the pass to Durant. He kicks it to Embiid. Over Adams. Harris trying to get free. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Joel Embiid. Lillard against Westbrook. To the wing right side. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Schroeder again, Oklahoma City. And so it's...
Yeah, the kind of leadership he provides, the pinpoint passing, we saw it all there on display in that first half.
Yeah, he enjoys teeing his guys up. I know you like that one, partner. You and I both like to hit that white ball a little bit, but he knows it's important to share the wealth out there.
No doubt about it. And you know what? Did you bring your clubs, Clark?
Yeah.
Let me check and see if I can get us a tee time tomorrow morning.
All righty.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Steven Adams is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's George in at the 3 slot. Butler kicks to Durant. Down low. And Embiid throws it down.
Boy, I like the edge that Embiid plays with. Great at recognizing when he's clear to throw it down on you.
The Thunder leading by 8. Outside, George. It's Beal on the wing. Outside, Westbrook. Over Butler. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist from Beal. And that's 13 points for Russell Westbrook.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And now it's a 12-point Oklahoma City lead. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Simmons with it. Picked up by Davis. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And there it is for him. And that's now 18 points for Lillard.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
Beal against Lillard. And Beal kicks to George. 5 on the clock. Back to Beal. Shoots over Lillard. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Seeing George spread the wealth and picking up the assist, I think he's a better player when he's sharing the ball like that.
The 76ers trail by 12. Outside Butler. Poke loose. Davis surveying the floor. Westbrook. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also
a touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. George against Durant. 14 feet away.
Love the fact that Paul George expends great energy at both ends of the floor. He's a rangy defender who's extremely disruptive.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Lillard against Westbrook, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Noel's checked in. Lillard, it's good. Lillard's got 20.
You know, even though he's been on, they still are behind. I mean, there's only so much he can do.
Loads it up for Davis, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Simmons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No good from Durant. The Thunder leading by 16. Pass to Davis. Poked away. Back to George. Misses the 3. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 6 in the 3rd quarter. 50% from the field. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Tell you what, does not matter what the defense throws his way. The heart of Simmons allows him to play through that, and he's still going to knock the shot down.
To the inside. Stolen by Westbrook. Outside for George. Drills the 3-pointer. George has got 15 points.
And that kind of awareness from George is really exceptional, catching the defense flat-footed by rising up immediately on the catch.
Lillard with it. Westbrook picks him up. For 3, Durant. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Thunder have gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the 2nd half. They've got to be happy with that. And George kicks to Beal. Back to George. Pass to Davis. Durant against Westbrook. Just 4 to shoot. Over Durant. And that one's good. Westbrook's got 23 points. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's Durant on the wing. Outside Butler. Back to Durant. Over Noel. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down to 14, getting a little bit closer on the bucket from Durant.
And Durant has just such a fluid release, very efficient shooting the ball from that mid-range.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And some changes here for the 76ers. Marjanovic comes in for Embiid, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Butler. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Markieff Morris is checked in for Anthony Davis. Back to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving it around. George against Lillard. With a floater, and George finishes inside. George has got 5 points now this quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Simmons. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City.
And the Australian Simmons is a star in the making thanks to his extremely versatile and high-level skill set and big frame.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
I'll tell you what, they've hit the boards hard in this one, and it's led to an abundance of second-chance points. I mean, they've gotten a lot of second-chance points.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Harris is checked in. And both free throws good for Beal. The 76ers trail by 16. Now Lillard. 20 points for him. The pass to Marjanovic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Schroeder finds Noel. Here's George. Connects on the foul line jumper. George has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, there's nothing like being unselfish as a player, and Noel was outstanding in that regard. Reading the entire floor and finding his guys for high percentage shots.
Durant, the pass to Lillard. Six to shoot. He dishes it to Harris. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man. Puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
George against Durant. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Andre Robertson,
shot,
he's checked
gentlemen?
in for Bradley Beal.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And Lillard kicks to Redick. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists now in the game.
Great setup right there. Calling for the pick and roll. Redick getting the separation he wanted to keep it and convert.
Schroeder finds George. Fades. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. George has got 24.
And I love the momentum he's building.
Timeout.
George with the defensive effort.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Harris dishes to Lillard. Philadelphia moving the ball around. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by Noel. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Misses from close range.
And that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. Not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter. And that's a good job of doing both.
The Thunder leading by 13. The dish to George. Back to Schroeder. And Robertson has it in the corner. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And the shot is long. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Lillard from outside. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's Philadelphia. And so here is Oklahoma City. They're leading by 8. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
And the 76ers making a change here. Monroe's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Adams checked in. Here's George. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
The Thunder have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
What's up?
That free throw good from George. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Redick surveying the D. There's the three. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Adams' shot is good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Lillard kicks to Monroe. Back to Lillard. And here's Redick. He's got 6. Shot clock at 6. Here's Johnson. And it's in there. Johnson's got 6.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Adams. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 5 assists tonight.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Schroeder against Lillard. Inside, Monroe. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Monroe's got his second bucket of the night.
And that persistence from Monroe, wow, his stick-with-it attitude really is what allows him to get these chances down low.
Schroeder passes to George. But they get it back.
And they get it back again. I mean, how many rebounds offensively have they had? Everything's going right for them today.
They get it back, and Adams with the slam.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
To the middle. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shoots over Schroeder. And no good on this. The 76ers trail by 10. Monroe is out there with Harris. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Got that bucket in no time at all. 19 points for Anthony Davis.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Butler against Westbrook. Yes, that goes in.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Butler against Schroeder. And he banks in the layup. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up with the 76ers. To the paint. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut back down to 10 with the basket from Embiid.
And the defense can't match up with Embiid's size. I mean, he's just too powerful down there.
Schroeder kicks to Davis. And stolen by Harris. Butler on the wing. To the inside. Embiid inside. He's guarded by Davis. Lillard outside. A three-pointer off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 10. To the paint. Here's Davis. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can't. You can ill afford to put a smaller defender on him. I mean, especially from the mid-range. You're asking for trouble.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Davis inside. Monroe on him. And the rejection by Embiid.
That long reach of Embiid is a real asset on defense. Covers a lot of territory and knows how to snuff out shooters.
Pass to Robertson. Davis against Monroe. Here's Robertson. Westbrook with it. And no good that time. Some solid defense from Butler. Westbrook with the steal. And now here's Davis, the fast break opportunity.
A great assist. Nice work from Russell Westbrook.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Butler. Kicks it out to Lillard. Harris outside. Embiid finds Monroe. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And off the glass. That one's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that one's good. Schroeder. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Schroeder against Lillard. Now here is Harris. He's guarded closely. Fader on the way. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
You know, maybe save that fadeaway move for when he really needs it.
Schroeder outside. Floats it up for Davis. And then jammed down. He goes right over Craig Monroe.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Butler on the way. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go from 14. And it's off the back rim. No good. Westbrook passes to Davis. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Well, Anthony Davis has a nice high-arching jump shot. I love seeing him shoot it from here. Hard for the defense to match up with him.
Here's Butler, and there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Simmons checked in for Monroe, and Durant subbed in for Harris. Paul George, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Beal comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Westbrook kicks to Beal. Pass to Davis. Westbrook against Durant. Now here's Westbrook, guarded close, out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers trail by 14. Outside Durant. Shot on the wing, and it's good off the glass. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They led by as many as 18 points, and it's Davis finishing it off.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down, and he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Butler finds Simmons. Bounce pass from Durant. Now here's Butler. Just 5 on the clock. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in this game.
He's not shooting a high percentage right now, and part of the reason could be that his shot quality is poor, and he's just got to be a little smarter about his shots.
3-pointer, Butler. That shot, no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Davis, the pass to Westbrook. Outside, George. Westbrook against Durant. Yep, that one goes in there. Westbrook's got 25 points.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Shots good from Butler.
I mean, the mid-range jumper of Butler is impressive as he continues to get better from here.
The Thunder leading by 14. Outside, Beal. Baseline jumper. Westbrook can't get it to go. The 76ers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Lillard. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And that's now 28 points for Damian Lillard.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Davis against Simmons. And Davis, here we go. And he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 31.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Nasty. I'm talking filthy. Butler punching it and getting his teammates on the bench amped up.
Westbrook against Durant. Westbrook kicks to George. Count the basket. George has got 29 in the game.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay. Getting a little physical. I like that. I like that reference.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Wasted no time on that one. And now it's 27 points for Russell Westbrook.
Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Embiid finds Butler. Count it. Butler's got 10 points here in the second half.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Oklahoma City leading by 14. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And they double up Davis. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Philadelphia's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Durant against George. Durant, no good.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Yeah, I like the fact, Greg, that he crowded the shooter there, made him uncomfortable, got into his airspace a bit. Looked like he forced the shot.
That one good for 2. Westbrook's got 6 in the quarter.
And Westbrook is a terror from the mid-range. Terrific at sticking it to the defense from that spot on the floor.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
Tobias Harris is checked in for Simmons. Now Westbrook. And Durant sends it back.
And Durant isn't just a powerhouse on offense. He also has a great sense of timing for when to block shots.
And Lillard kicks to Butler. Over Beal. It's Butler that time on the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. The Thunder leading by 16. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook with the bucket.
Man, if ever there were a way to kick off the NBA Conference Finals, this is it. Gonna be a
Capable force the next few games. There's 1:26 left in the game. Butler kicks to Redick. Back to Butler. There's the pass to Monroe. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Simply a great job by Monroe, making himself as big a target as possible, rolling to the rim after the screen. There's little the defense can do to keep him from scoring when that happens.
And here's Westbrook. Down low and stolen by Harris. It's Redick on the wing. He's guarded by Schroeder. Pass to Butler. Redick against Schroeder. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. No good on the triple. Here's Westbrook. Schroeder outside. Out left to the wing. Robertson the pass to Westbrook. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. He kicks to Redick. Dishes to Monroe. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
Substitution on the court.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Schroeder with the ball. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.